morning students. In this video we can discuss how to convert from PDA to equivalent context-free grammar. So here to convert from given PDA to context-free grammar, there we are using some small theorem. So that is, so we assume, so there is some context free grammar G, at the same way there is some machine push down automata as a machine A. So that's why here just we assume there is some PDA or some push down automata A is equivalent to 7 tuples Q, that means set of states, and input symbols, set of input symbols, tau, so that is a stack alphabet, del, that is a transition function, q naught, initial state, z naught, starting of the stack or top of the stack defaultly, and by simply stack starting symbol, that is nothing but z naught, and f is the final state. So these are the 7 tuples from the PDA. So let we assume there is some PDA, it contains 7 tuples, then there exists their equivalent context free grammar. So that context free grammar is accepted by this PDA A. So here that particular context free grammar is we assume as a G, grammar G. So that can be defined as G equals to VTPS. So already we know what is meant by V, what is meant by T, what is meant by P and S. So here V is the set of variables. So by simply set of non-terminals or simply variables, and T is the set of terminal symbols. So that means input alphabet, and P is the set of production rules, and S is a starting symbol. So these are the grammar, context free grammar G. So it contains 4 tuples. So here just we assume there is some push down automata, their equivalent context free grammar is G. So it contains 4 tuples. Those are these things V, T, P, S. So here we assume V contains set of non-terminals, that is whatever the symbols are used in the stack, and then some states. So these are the set of non-terminals. Here Q and Q dash are the 2 states. So those are belongs to Q, capital Q, and here Z is belongs to the tau. So these are the details. So here Q comma Q dash is belongs to Q, capital Q, not Z, and Z is belongs to the stack alphabet. So now here we apply some rules to getting the production rules from the given push down automata. So here already we simply assume. So here whatever the Q, whatever the sigma. So the sigma is nothing but T in context free grammar. So this here T is nothing but, so here actually VTPS. So this T terminal indicates here sigma, both are equal, and S is a starting symbol, and here Q naught is a starting symbol. These two are equivalent, and V is the set of non-terminals. So those are here what are the possible non-terminals, and P is the set of production rules. So now we use some procedure or some algorithm to generate production rules from the given transitions or given push down automata. So this is the algorithm for generating the transition rules, generating the production rules from the push down automata transitions. So here there are we are using simply 3 rules. So those are, first one is for starting symbol purpose. So whatever the starting symbol of the production rules, so for that purpose we are using one rule, and another one, rule 2 is used for performing the pop operation, and rule 3 is used for performing the push operation. So here whenever there is some starting symbol, so that production can be written as, so S derives Q naught comma Z naught comma Q. So here these two are the states in push down automata, Q naught and Q, and here Z naught is the empty stack. So that means initial by default whatever the top of the stack, so that is Z naught, and here S is a starting symbol. So to generate production rules from the transitions, for that purpose we are starting with the starting symbol S. So it derives, so whatever the states in push down automata, so in whatever the 2 states or 3 states, such things. So here actually our assumption is 2 states, that's why those are Q naught comma Q, otherwise Q comma Q dash in any one. So these are the states, and Z naught is the top of the stack. So here where Q indicates the next state and q naught is the current state or starting state. So here q naught is the starting state and q is the next state when top of the stack is z naught. So this is the starting symbol related production rule. So this is the rule 1 to generate the starting symbol related production rule. So here in the place of q, that is next state, which may be q naught, which may be q1, which may be q2, anything. So whatever the number of states existing in the push down automata. So once again, to generate the production rule for starting symbol, we always starts with the starting symbol which derives whatever the starting state of the PDA, and then what is the default top of the stack, that is z naught, and whatever the next state. Here next state may be q naught or q1, q2 and so on, qn. So any state will occur. So in case our PDA contains 3 states, then we can write 3 combinations. S derives q naught comma z naught comma q naught, S derives q naught comma z naught comma q1, S derives q naught comma z naught comma q2. In this manner we will write the production rules for the starting symbol for each and every state from the given PDA. Next, so that is for starting symbol related production rule. So now we find production rule for the pop operation from the push down automata. So in case there is a transition from the PDA in the form of del of q comma a comma z is equals to q dash comma epsilon. So here q is a current state and a is the input and z is the top of the stack. Then go to next state as q dash and perform the epsilon, that means pop operation. So when we read transition in this form from the given PDA, then it can be converted as a production rule as del of, so as this del as it is, and whatever the current state comma, so that is del comma what is the current state q comma what is the top of the stack z, so that z can be written, and then comma what is the next state q dash, so q dash. So each derives what is the input here a. So this is the production rule for pop operation. So in case the transition is in the form of del of q comma a comma z is equal to q dash comma epsilon, then it can be converted as a production rule, that is what is the current state q and what is the currently top of the stack z and what is the next state, and then go to whatever the input. So this is the production rule for the pop operation. So this is the rule 2. Next, so now we consider how to convert from PDA to CFG for push operation related transitions. Let there is some transition in PDA, so that is in the form of del of q comma a comma z is equal to q dash comma z1 z2 and so on zn. So here q is a current state, a is the current input symbol and z is the currently top of the stack. So then go to next state as q dash, that means which may be q or which may be q naught, q1, q2, anyone. So and then stack operation is push operation z1, z2 and so on zn. Some number of symbols will be or some number of elements will be pushed into the stack. So in this situation we can convert this particular transition into production rule as what is the current state q and what is the currently top of the stack z and what is the next state. So current state q, top of the stack and next state q dash, which derives what is the input a and whatever the next state, possible next states q1 and top of the stack is z1 and then go to next state q2. So here these are must be same, whatever the ended state, same state can be started within next production. So that is q2 comma next top of the stack z2, next top stack symbol z2 and next state q3. At the same way next we are starting with q3 and next stack symbol z3, go to next state q4 and so on, qm minus 1 comma top of the stack is zm minus 1, then go to final state as qm. So So this is the procedure for writing the push operation related production rule. Converts push operation related transition to their equivalent production rule in this manner. So these are the three rules are used to translate or to convert from push down automata to context free grammar. So one rule is for starting symbol and second rule is for pop operation and third rule is for push operation. So this is the algorithm for converting from push down automata to their equivalent context free grammar. So now we observe some example how to translate from given push down automata to their equivalent context free grammar. So here this is the example. So there is a some PDA. It can be given as A is equals to Q0 comma Q1. These two are the states, total states in that particular push down automata. And next input alphabet, that is sigma. So this is nothing but sigma. So is equivalence to 0 comma 1. And this is stack alphabet, either tau. So stack alphabet, it was using two symbols, S comma A. And this is a del transition function. Q0 is the initial state and S is the currently top of the stack, or by default the stack contains whatever the symbol, and pi indicates this PDA does not having final state. This PDA is accepted by empty stack. That is the meaning of pi. So now here del is given as whatever the transitions is first one. So just we assume there is a transition 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, total 6 transitions. So this is just our assumption. So actually here first transition is del of Q0 comma 1 comma S is equal to Q0 comma AS. That means here performed push operation. Next del of Q0 comma epsilon comma S is equal to del of S is equal to Q0 comma epsilon. That means here it performs pop operation. Next Q0 comma 1 comma A, then Q0 comma AA performed push operation. Next Q0 comma 0 comma A, then performed no operation. There was no operation. Q1 comma 1 comma A, Q1 comma epsilon. So this is pop operation. Next Q1 comma 0 comma S, that is Q0 comma S, that means no operation. So these are the different transitions given by the given from the PDA. So now we construct their equivalent context free grammar. So this is the example. Now we discuss how to construct their equivalent context free grammar. So just now we discussed to translate or to convert from push down automata to their equivalent context free grammar. We are using three rules. One rule is for starting symbol, one rule is for pop operation, another rule is for push operation. So here the given problem contains totally two states. So that's why first we apply whatever the starting state related rule, first rule. Okay, before that let me assume there is a context free grammar G. So that is equivalence to given PDA. So here G is equals to VTPS and here T is, that means set of terminals is, so just now we assumed, so already given in the problem. So those are 0 comma 1, this is T, and S is Q0. So these are the some details from the given data. So here T is 0 comma 1 and S is, that means starting state is Q0, and set of non-terminals V is equals to, these are the different combinations of the non-terminals, possible non-terminals from the given push down automata. So here S is the empty stack indication symbol, that means whatever the symbol currently in stack. So that means either starting symbol of the grammar or anything, or either empty stack of the, empty stack is indicated by the yes, whatever the meaning, either which may be empty stack or which may be starting symbol of the grammar. So that is our assumption. So here yes, union whatever the states Q0 comma Q1. So that's why we assume, so current state is Q0 and top of the what are the stack alphabets, S comma A. So that's why we consider these two combinations. So in one rule we can write either S is the top of the stack, in another rule we can write either A is the top of the stack. In this manner, all possible combinations, that means there are two states and two stack symbols. That's why for each state the possible combinations is 4. So that is Q naught is the current state and next state is also Q naught and the stack symbol is A. For the same combination, Q naught is the current state, next state is the Q naught and the stack symbol is S. So these are the two possible stack alphabets. At the same way, Q naught is the current state and next state is Q1 and stack contains A. At the same way, Q naught is the current state and the next state is the Q1 and the possible stack symbol is S, in this manner. So that means we will cover all stack alphabet and then all states from the initial state and then next state also. So that's why these are the combinations with Q naught. From Q naught combinations, next state is either Q naught or Q1. So that's why here we consider Q naught, here we consider Q1, and the stack alphabet is two alphabets, those are A and S. That's why we consider both. So here we assume A in these two situations. In these two situations we assume S is the stack symbol. At the same way, here one more state is there from the given period, that is Q1. So just we assume there is a current state Q1 and next state maybe Q naught or maybe Q1. At the same way, top of the stack is maybe A or maybe S. So in this way we will write all combinations, all possible combinations from the given data. So that is whatever the states and whatever the top of the stacks. Based on these two things, we can write all possible combinations as a variables or non-terminals. Next, so now we write how to now we try to develop or now we try to find production rules for the given push down automata to their equivalent context free grammar. Whenever we are converting from push down automata to context free grammar, then how to translate from transitions to their equivalent production rules. So just now we discuss some algorithm. So it contains 3 steps. One rule is for starting state, one rule is for 3 steps or 3 rules. One rule is for starting state, one rule is for push operation, another rule is for pop operation. So now we assume we find whatever the starting state related production rules from the given push down automata. So that is starting symbol yes. So this is here initial state is already mentioned, that is Q naught. So that's why here initial state is Q naught. And the possible next states is maybe Q naught or Q1. Why? Because from the given push down automata it contains 2 states. That's why next state may be Q naught or maybe Q1. And default stack symbol is given as S. So that's why here stack symbol is yes. So that's why so from starting symbol can be derived initial state, comma, default top of the stack, comma, next state. Here next state may be whatever the possible states from the given push down automata. Here given push down automata contains 2 states. That's why we consider in first session, in first rule, Q naught is the next state, in second rule Q1 is the next state. There was no chance to getting as next state by any other. Why? Because here only 2 states in the given period. So that's why we consider Q naught Q1. In case given period contains 3 states, then here we can write Q naught is the current state or starting state, S is the top of the stack, and Q naught in next Q1 and then next Q2. In this manner we can write the production rules for starting symbol. And let this is the production rule 1 and this is the production rule 2. So these are the productions related to the starting symbol. So next, so now we consider each and every transition from the given push down automata and then translate to their equivalent production rules. So from first transition, that is del of Q naught comma 1 comma S is equals to Q naught comma AS. From now we consider this transition rule and then try to find their equivalent production rules by using the above algorithm. So here we performing the push operation and it contains the given PDA contains totally 2 states. So that's why in push operation there is a chance to 4 production rules we will get. So from this we will get approximately 4 production rules. So here the given transition is, so del of Q naught comma 1 comma S derives Q naught comma AS. So that means when read input as 1 and top of the stack is S, then perform push operation. That means we push A into the stack. So that's why stack contains AS. Defaultly S. Now we are pushing A. So that's why stack contains AS. This is push operation. That's why here there are possible 4 production rules from this particular push operation. Why? Because our PDA contains 2 states. In case our PDA contains 3 states, then possible production rules from this particular push operation is 9, 3 into 3. So here it contains 2 states. So that's why 2 into 2, 4 production rules will be produced. So now we consider, now we try to convert given transition to their equivalent production rule. So for that purpose, there is a simple mechanism. So from this given given transition, whatever the current state we consider as here, current state is here, and next what is the top of the stack? So that can be considered as a top of the stack from current state, top of the stack, and then whatever the next state. Here next state may be possible all states from the given PDA. One time we consider as Q0, another time we consider as Q1. Why? Because our PDA contains only 2 states. That's why in case our PDA contains 3 states, then we can write Q0 is the current state, S is the top of the stack, and Q0 is the next state. Next one, next production rule, Q1 is the next state. Next production rule, Q2 is the next state. In this manner, we will write all possible combinations. So that's why. So from here, Q0 as it is, and from here, S is the top of the stack, and so just now we assume next state is the Q0, which derives whatever the input from the given transition. 1 is the input, it can be written here. And what is the next state? Q0. It was fixed. This Q0 is fixed. So this Q0 is fixed for each and every production rule. So this Q0 is fixed. And currently, what is the stack symbol? First top of the stack, A. So that's why here we write A in 4 production rules. We write the A. And the next state, maybe we assume Q0. So just we assume Q0 on top of the stack A. Then go to next state is also Q0. So then we consider next top of the stack from this state. These 2 must be common. So here whatever the ending, same thing can be started after immediately completion of this one. So that's why here Q0, next top of the stack is S, and the next state is this one. So these 2 must be common. So these 2 must be common. Here whatever the end, next state, same thing can be ended here. So that is Q0. So that means, so from this Q0 is the current state, S is the top of the stack, and Q0 is the, just we assume Q0 is the next state. Then input is 1, and next state is Q0, top of the stack is A, go to Q0. Again from Q0, read the top of the stack as S, and then go to Q0. So this is one production rule. At the same way, next possible production rule is same thing, Q0, S comma Q0. This is as it is above, but here we assume next state may be Q1. So previously we assume here next state is also Q0. Here we assume next state is Q1. That's why from Q0, top of the stack is A, and going to next state as Q1. So now from Q1, top of the stack is next symbol S, then go to here whatever the symbol Q, whatever the state Q0. So that's why here also Q0. So that means, so this one, this last state is as it is from here. So these both are same for each production rule. And here this next state is from here, whatever the state, whatever the next state here, the same state can be copied here. And here we consider one time whatever all possible states. One time Q0 is the next state, one time Q1 is the next state. So that's why same thing can be here. So these 2 must be common. So these 2 must be common. So whatever the state here, same state here follows. Here also same state. Here also same state. Here also same state. So in this manner, so the possible combinations are Q0 is the current state, top of the stack is S, next state is Q0. So consider same combinations 2 times. Why? Because here we will vary. One time Q0 is the next state, another time Q1 is the next state. At the same way, Q0 is the current state, S is the top of the stack, and next state is the Q1. So here also same thing, but here it will vary. One time we consider next state as Q0, another time we consider next state as Q1. So in this manner we will write the production rules for the push operation. So by simply from this particular transition del of Q0 comma 1 comma S derives Q0 comma AS, we can write these four transitions. So already for starting symbol we derived two production rules. From this stack operation we derive four production rules, totally 6 production rules till now. So next we consider second production rule, second transition from the diagram, from the PDA, and then try to convert into their equivalent production rule. So this transition is to perform the pop operation. So here pop operation is always derives only one production rule. So here this is the transition from the given PDA, that is Q0 is the current state, input symbol is nothing, and top of the stack is S, then go to next state as same Q0 and perform the pop operation. So this pop operation related production rule can be written as what is the current state Q0, and what is the top of the stack S, and what is the next state Q0. So this is one set which derives what is the input symbol, that is epsilon. So this is the another production rule equivalent to this particular transition, pop transition. So based on this, pop transition can give only one production rule. Next, from transition 3 from the given PDA, so that is del of Q0 comma 1 comma A equal to Q0 comma AA. So that means here we perform the push operation. That's why it will give 4 possible production rules. So that's why Q0 is the current state, A is the top of the stack, and the next state is we considered as Q0 2 times, and next 2 times we consider the next state as Q1. So this is from here, Q0 is the current state, A is the top of the stack, and we assume Q0 is the next state. Then so whatever the input, 1 is the input, and the next state is Q0. So here these all 4 production rules, this state is fixed, and here this state is based on the, here the last state is based on the this combination. So whatever the state appear here, same state can occur at last. So here Q0, so that's why at last Q0, here Q1, that's why at last Q1, here Q1, that's why at last Q1. So here now it is the current state Q0, and top of the stack is A, and next state we assume some this time Q0 and next time Q1. So that's why here next state is Q0, that's why next top of the stack operation can be performed by same state, that's why same thing can be copied to here. So Q0, so these two must be same, so that's why these two must be same, so these two must be same, these two must be same. So here this stack symbols is from first top of the stack, from the first top of the symbol from the stack, and this symbol is from second symbol from the stack. So that is first symbol is A and the second symbol is also A. So that's why here all are A. So these are the possible 4 production rules from the given transition 3. At the same way, from 4th production rule. So this is the 4th production rule, del of Q0 comma 0 comma A equals to Q1 comma A. So that means when read from current state Q0, input is 0 and top of the stack is A, then go to next state Q1 and doesn't perform any operation. There was no push operation, no pop operation. So these type of operations can produce 2 production rules, only 2 production rules. So those are, why? Because here 2 states, that's why 2 production rules. In case 3 states, then 3 production rules. So that is, so we will write the production rule related to this particular transition is, so current state is Q0 and currently top of the stack is A, and the next state we assume one time Q0, another time Q1. So then this input will carries to here 0 and this state carries to here Q1, and this top of the stack will be copied to here A, and whatever the Q0, whatever the next state here, same state can be carries to here. So here next state is Q1, so that's why at last we contains Q1. So in this manner. So these are the possible production rules related to the given transitions. So that's why these are the 12th production rule and 13th production rule. So already previously we find up to 11th production rules. So now this is the 12th production rule and this is the 13th production rule. So now consider next transition. So that is del of q1 comma 1 comma a is equals to q1 comma epsilon. That means current state is q1, input is 1, top of the stack is a, then next state is q1 and perform the pop operation. Just now we observe when we perform the pop operation only one production rule will produce, that is, so what is the current state q1, what is the top of the stack a, and what is the next state q1. So for pop operation this next state will copy to here, next state, and what is the input symbol that can be copied to here. So that's why q1 comma a comma next state is q1, then go to input is a. So this is the production rule for this particular transition. And final transition from the given PDA is del of q1 comma 0 comma s is equals to q0 comma s. That means no operation, only change the state. So that's why just now we observe when we find the production rules for the no operation, so it can varies number of states. In case 2 states, then it produce 2 production rules, 3 states, then 3 production rules. So our PDA having 2 states, that's why it produce 2 production rules. So those are, so this q1 as it is, and top of the stack is yes, and the next is, next state is we assume q0, then input is 0 and next state is q0 and top of the stack is yes, and this q0 will be carried to here. So the same way current state is same, q1, top of the stack is yes. So now we assume next state is maybe q1, so then next input is as it is and next state is also as it is. This q0 will carried here forward to here, and this s is also forward to here, top of the stack, and this q1 can be forward to here. So these are the production rules. So all transitions was completed. So these are the production rules for the given PDA to CFG. So whenever we convert from PDA to CFG, these are the all possible production rules, 16 production rules from the given PDA to their equivalent CFG. So this is the process of conversion from push down automata to context free grammar. So here we are using only 3 rules. One rule is for generating the production rules for starting state. Second rule is for generating the production rules for pop operation. Third one is generating the production rules for push operation. So here starting state, generating the production rules for starting state is depending on the number of states. So in case there is 2 states, then 2 possible symbols. In case 3 states, then 3 possible productions can be produced in this manner. For pop operation, only one production rule will be produced. For push operation, based on the number of states. So in case there are 2 states, then 4 production rules, 3 states, then 9 production rules in this manner. So n power n. So in case 2 states, 2 power 2, 3 states, 3 power 3. So in this manner, number of production rules can be produced from the PDA to CFG. So anyhow, so these are the details about what is the algorithm for converting from PDA to CFG and how to convert from PDA to CFG with some example. Thank you.